took my daughter to the zoo. It was nice. I saw this lady that had neon green hair, but to, make her to be unique and all, she put blue tips in. So,
Oh, yeah, because that, the color wheel really, what bothers me about people who do their fucking hair color like that when they do that? They never do the color wheel. As somebody who had to take an interior design
you just
class
want
in order
prime
to get
colors?
my...
You only could do yellow, red, and what is it?
Nathan, the color
red,
wheel,
and orange?
if you want to do it
No.
right, you have to match the opposite side of
Yellow,
it,
red,
okay?
and
I
blue
took
are
an
the
interior...
prime, right?
Prime is red, yellow, and blue.
Okay.
Correct. But the color wheel is a spectrum, Nathan, much like what they believe the gender spectrum is. Color is also a spectrum. But as someone who took an interior design class, you need to do a better job of matching colors. Doing blue tips with a green, it's horrible.
Well,
I hate it. What are you, a Seahawks fan? Are you part of the fucking 12th man?
Yeah.
Are you getting loud in that stadium that pumps in audio? That's right, Seahawks. I don't believe you make that much noise.
Yeah, and it was funny, though, what I was laughing at the whole time was every step she took, she had big old gauge earrings, all right? I don't care.
Okay.
I'm like, all right.
Should I guess what the rest of this person looks like based off of just the two things
Go
you gave me
for
right
it.
now? Okay. Neck rolls.
Okay.
And then at least some chicken wings going on.
Okay.
Got some nice hanging chicken wings. And then I'm going to guess no, this would have been like a week ago probably, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say overalls.
No, it was this weekend when it was nice.
Oh, it was? Oh, then a way too tight tank top that they had no business being in.
I like your thought process. I would say you're dead on. However, she was ashamed of all that, so it was under sweats.
Oh, wow. Well, you know what? Points back to her then, okay? At least she's self-aware.
However, what made me laugh, and I had to explain it to everybody, with every step she took, her ears flapped like Dumbo.
Every step you
And this is why this one couldn't fly, is because there are holes in the wings.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's how they clipped her like a bird.
Yeah, they tagged her.
That's how they would have fucking got Dumbo back in the day. They would have fucking gauged his ears. Now you can fly, kid.
Staying in the circus.
Yeah. You fucking drunk. You fucking lush Dumbo. Dumbo was a lush, dude. He was just getting fucking plastered with that mouse out back every day.
Yeah.
He really couldn't fly. He was just drunk.
Yeah, he's high off peanuts.
Yeah, PCP is what they called peanuts in the fucking circus, dude.
I didn't know.
You gotta keep up with this carny talk.
Yeah. Dumbo liked to get wet.
That's why his dad wasn't around, dude. He was a drug addict. It's a trait passed on.
Why
through
do you think
genetics,
he thought those birds could talk?
Yeah. Caw, caw. The black crows showing up, dude, that's when you know death's coming. He was actually dead when they told them how to fly.
Yeah.
Flying to hell, Dumbo.
Oh, man. It's funny that you mentioned Spectrum because you're like, oh, what everybody else thinks. I am now a vegan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I went to the vegan establishment, a nice steakhouse. I identify all of that as just carrots.
Yeah.
Easy.
Well, I'm a vegan, too. Everything I eat eats grass.
Yeah,
So.
osmosis. I mean, if they
Yeah,
eat grass, technically I'm eating grass.
Yeah, I'm just getting secondhand
Yeah,
vegetables.
it's ABC grass.
Yeah, dude. I don't see what the problem is here, okay? They turn it into nutrients. They just did part of the processing for me. I don't know why I need to do both steps. Why wouldn't I outsource it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the reason I've made this declaration is because of you Minnesota Viking twats.
Oh, boy. This is going to be bad.
Have you heard what they're doing in their stadium? They're all vegan now. They're not going to serve any meat. It's going to be Beyond Meat. It's going to be the fake meat bullshit.
Minnesota's doing that?
Yeah, I'm like, how does...
team named after
Vikings.
the Vikings?
Yeah. I feel like you should go and protest with turkey legs.
Dude, I can't wait till their sales just plummet because everybody's well, that's the thing that sucks is they know they got their Minnesota Viking fans by the balls because you can't tailgate in Minnesota in December.
No.
It's too fucking. You can't. It's impossible. So
You know what? Maybe
got
they
'em by the
can, and
balls
that's
up
like the
there.
police's payday is because they're going out handing out. Up, he's got a Dewey.
Yeah, I don't think that it, because they're gonna load up on meat at home. Or how funny would it be? Because Minnesota Viking fans, right, are already so bummed. They already feel like every year they're like, this is the year we're gonna do it, and they keep fucking it up. And now they're gonna be like, oh, by the way, no hot dogs.
Yeah. No burgers,
Dude,
no
you
hot
can't
dogs.
do that. You can't do that to a Midwest ball club, okay? You can't do that to any Midwest sporting teams, okay?
Hey, we don't
There's gonna
have
be
that,
riots.
but we do have a delicious foie gras over here
Dude,
for
these are going to be the
$30.
worst riots Minneapolis has ever seen. This will be the worst riots the Twin Cities has ever been a part of.
Dude, they could have a riot in there, and the only thing not stolen, I promise you, is the food.
Right. There has been no greater tragedy to happen in Minneapolis in the past few years, okay? Nothing in the past decade is this bad has happened in the city of Minneapolis.
I just find it funny. That's like Green Bay banning cheese.
Yeah. Oh, dude, if Green Bay started going with fucking vegan cheese, just fake cheese, that would rule.
It would. I mean, if there's an audience that needs it more than anybody, that's the one. But, hey.
What data do they have to back up that this is the move? That's what I want to know. Like, why? Did they state why they think this is the move?
I don't know.
It's cheaper, and we can still charge you $8 for fucking fake meat?
I don't know. Part of me is like, did they look at what's going on in California and be like, yeah, they're good people?
Yeah, that seems to be working out well. Dude, I hope it would be so funny because since the Vikings never do well anyway, just all these people stop going to Vikings games. They just built that brand new stadium, and it just starts getting emptied now because we were like, we're not going there
Dude,
to eat fake
How
meat.
funny is it that because it's inevitable, but they lose the second coming of Randy Moss yet again?
Oh, did Justin Jefferson fucking get traded?
No, but he's going to leave with this bullshit. He'd be like, wait, I can't have a
Yeah, that's
dog
true.
sitting on the bench?
That would really no. The team gets whatever they want, Nathan.
Oh,
like they
how funny would that be? They're sitting down at a white cloth table with a little bib on, cutting up steak.
You know, God, I know they never play on a Thanksgiving Day game, but it would be funny if the Vikings hosted a Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
they
the turkey
bring
leg,
out the turducken.
and it's just tofu.
Yeah, dude. I gotta look up this story now. Why the fuck would they do that?
I don't know. It makes zero sense.
Vikings go vegan. I have to know this. Minnesota Viking. Oh, here's a Snopes article. Should I go to it and see if it's actually real?
I don't know. Sure.
I want to find out. Oh, it's false, Nathan. This isn't
I've
true.
been tricked by the internet. Okay.
Yes, you've been. Well, according to Snopes, which they don't. But on April 12th, a Twitter user claimed that the U.S. Bank was going to switch from plant-based meat to dairy-free options, ice cream, and all that stuff in 2024. Minnesota would be the first NFL team to go okay, red. Yeah, dude, no wonder. This is a completely fake account. It's called the NFC North News. Nobody is a real journalist at that. Nobody covers the NFC North.
I want you to point me to a real journalist that doesn't have a biased opinion anymore. Come on, that guy knows what he's talking about.
Dude, you know how it's fake right away, Nathan? Nobody cares about the NFC North. There isn't a need for an NFC North news channel, okay? They haven't been relevant in how long?
Well,
2011 when Green Bay won.
Well, there was Kirk Cousins when he was there with his
2011?
chains. His chains were
That's
pretty
true.
relevant.
Yeah, that is true. No, that is a complete falsehood, though. Knew that was like that. I would have heard about this if had it been real. That's why you saying it to me, I was like, how did I not hear about this? There's no way I wouldn't have.
Oh, I've gotten to the point where it's just more fun to believe everything you read and be like, yep, that's happening. Totally.
See, I disbelieve everything, and then I try to spin it on how they're trying to. I'm constantly cooking up conspiracies, dude. I'm the Walter White of conspiracies.
I mean, it
over
makes
here.
sense. U.S. Bank wants to grow up. They want to be Citibank, they want to get all the money, so they're like, what do? We bring in fake meat that's worse than everything, but we can charge triple.
Dude, I knew that was fake right away, just thinking about it, because the fact it's in the Midwest. The Midwest is not going to go vegan. No football team is going to do that. I could get the Chargers or the Rams or any of those teams doing that.
And they eat.
They're not going to do it here in the
They
Midwest.
eat Rams.
Yeah. They're not going to do it, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So you
Now,
have
the
terrible
Chargers.
sources of
The
information.
Chargers, it's funny you say that. Being in California, there is a possibility. Gavin
That they
Newsom
go
will
vegan?
put a new law in.
Yeah. To prop up some company that he has stock in.
Yeah. I created this new one, Beyond Meat.
Yeah. Listen, it's just goo.
BBM.
Listen, we're going to start feeding you guys goo, and you guys will eat the goo, and it'll be like a futuristic dystopian future.
Yeah, it's just going to be reversed prison food. Now the general public gets just garbage food, and the prisoners get steak.
Have your gruel, citizens, and thank me for it.
We ground up multivitamins, so it's everything you need.
Yeah. No worry about it. That way they can control and keep you weak and feeble so you can't uprise.
I think the drugs are doing a pretty good job with that.
That is true. We're going down a dark path, Nathan. Much like Palpatine led Anakin down right now, that we're slowly dragging ourselves down to. I don't know if we want to go down this path.
Does it benefit us monetarily?
Right now, no. I don't think anything we ever do is benefiting us monetarily.
Okay.
Nothing we've ever done.
Fair enough.
Yeah, sorry to poke a hole in your thing, though, dude, but there is no Beyond Meat at the NFL.
Okay.
Except in the parking lots by people who bring it for that one person. Everybody's got one.
Okay. Yeah, you just don't invite them to the barbecue.
Yep.
There's something I wanted to tell you, and that is, speaking of crazy people that can't really do anything, ran into a homeless guy that was doing his ranting, right?
Ooh, nice.
Okay, and he's like, man.
Did you stick around and hear him rap? Did you turn your chair around and let's rap, bud?
Yeah, I was much like Mario Lopez in Saved by the Bell. I swung my chair around and tell me more.
Tell me more.
So,
are they galactic whores?
Let me start out how he did, because I remember this vividly. Because he's an old guy, and he's older, and he goes,
He's an old guy and he's older.
Well,
I didn't expect you to stack the deck like this.
So he's telling us, he's like, well, World War III's coming. Back when I was in the Cold War, and he's telling all these stories.
I was in the Cold War.
Yes. Now.
Oh man, I love this stolen valor already, dude.
Okay. You're really gonna.
You
love
don't
this.
understand. I was in an espionage war. He doesn't even call it an espionage war. Like he thinks he was actually in a war.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fantastic already. To claim you were in the Cold War is fantastic.
So he claims he's doing that, and so he's seen things. He's like, back, overseas, they're doing all this stuff back then to affect America, and now they're trying to do this and give out targets and stuff. It's just deception to lead it in, because what they're really going to do is get the coastlines. They've already started with bridges and stuff, and he's going off on this, all right?
Ooh, he's connecting the... okay.
Yeah, he's bringing out little deals, and he's like, but the media's drawing your attention away. They don't want you to know, but I know, because I've been part of this since...
The media doesn't want... How does this guy have the media? He's homeless.
He's got a phone.
Dude, that is the worst thing we ever did, was give homeless people access to... At least they used to have to go be part of the economy and buy a paper, or just get the discarded ones out of it. That's why their old timelines used to be fun, Nathan.
This guy, I'm a firm believer that this guy and ilk like him are singularly holding up Vondaphone. Like, they're making that thing still be, because they're like, I need to buy data.
Yeah, dude. Well, I'm telling you, the timelines used to be way more fun when conspiracy theorists from homeless people were coming out, because they were getting newspaper, out of order. They were getting
Okay.
like days of different frontline pages, and they weren't checking the dates. So
Yeah,
were
they're
only
just
getting
grabbing them out of the trash.
Yeah, exactly. So they have no real frame of reference on time. So that's why they were always combining events.
Yeah. They're like, guys, the Patriots just won their 5th Super Bowl. What?
Yeah. You got
Tom Brady's going to play forever.
I'm telling you, man, you need to buy stock in this FTX.
It's going places, man. They got celebrities.
It's the next best thing next to Enron, I'm telling you. I made out like a bandit on that one.
Now, the funniest thing, and I walked away laughing from this guy. He goes, see, I know all this stuff because back when I was born in 95, and I'm like, wait, wait. And I just turned around and laughing, walked away.
Well, Nathan, he was talking about his spiritual rebirth.
The Cold War was over for quite some time.
Yeah. Well, no, Nathan, that's what they want you to believe.
It was all a psyop. It's never stopped.
Listen, Reagan said we ended it, but little do you know, he assembled a task force in which I was over there trying to combat the Ruskies.
You want to take a guess what his prized possession was?
Ooh. I'm going to go with a Pikachu action.
No, it relates to the subject.
Oh, okay. It relates to the subject? Okay, I'm going to go prized possession, Cold War veteran. Cold War veteran's prized possession. I'm going to go with a hammer and sickle pin.
Okay. It's a good guess. No, it was a piece of the Berlin Wall. It was actually a nice cinder block.
We did it, folks. We did it. Dude, he's got a prize. Dude, that's actually a sick souvenir, and somebody has that somewhere, like a piece of the Berlin Wall. Like, people bought bricks from when they redid Kinnick Stadium for the Hawkeyes.
Yes.
And that'd be awesome to have a piece of the Berlin Wall.
But it was just, I
got this signed by Gorbachev.
Oh, dude. It was crazy because he's like, yeah, like early in the speech, he's like, yep, and then see, I brought back a piece of Berlin Wall. I mean, it was just a legit cinder block that you can go grab at Home Depot or Menards.
Hell yeah. Wasn't even used, no chips or nothing.
No, it was pristine.
No spray paint from the western side.
Like, if he truly got this from the wall, he was there helping build it. Like, fucking hell, dude.
Technically, this is stolen government property.
See this insignia on the inside?
You wonder how those holes got put in the fence of the Berlin Wall for people to go from the east to west port? That's because of me. I left a gaping hole in one side, and that's where people started.
Tunnel here, I wrote above it.
Yeah, that was part of the PSYOP I was part of in '95. I was deconstructing
As an
Berlin
infant?
Wall. Yeah. Well, see, I was a baby, so I was able to crawl through the cinder block size hole. That's why I took my trophy with me.
Yeah, I was so smart as an infant. You know, Stewie's based off me on Family Guy.
Yeah, you ever seen Baby Spies, the movie?
I was more like Boss Baby, but you know.
Yeah. Do you remember Baby Geniuses, the movie?
Yes.
Nathan, where it was a spy? That's what he was. He was a government asset.
I was
Baby
man.
Genius.
Like, I don't know what this guy was on, but man, it was some good stuff to be like, I once read a history book, and that is my identity now.
Yeah, just this one section.
Yes.
What happens? He said he was born in '95 because it was a textbook from 1995 about the Cold War.
Okay.
So that's why he said he was born in '95. He learned all this
Okay.
stuff.
Fair enough.
But his experience in the Cold War has led him. I mean, he's clearly successful. You should definitely listen to what he says.
Yeah, he was a amazing street performer.
Yeah. Don't you wish you had that loose tie to reality sometimes? Sometimes I wish I was just that.
What?
Just,
sometimes you just wish you were insane?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I feel insane already with some of the connections and weird things I have. I do. I'm 2 degrees off from being that, man.
Yeah. You're just one crippling drug addiction away from speaking your mind.
dude, God has me like he like made me and he was like click click. No, you know what? That's too far. Too far. Click click click. There we go. Just the amount of annoying to people.
We'll wait till he's elderly and gets addicted to hydrocodone before he turns that level.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna have so much fun in nursing homes bugging the shit out of people.
What are you talking about?
They won't give me red yarn.
Nursing homes, by the time we get there, nobody's going to talk. Everybody's going to be playing video game systems. Like, there's not going to be anybody fucking up and about.
There won't be any nurses to annoy.
No, there really won't. And the only pause break will be for the mandatory orgies that happen every other night.
Yeah, there'll be a robot that comes in and jerks you off so you don't fucking get aggressive and get all aggro.
Oh, so you're saying syphilis and STDs in general are just going to die down at the nursing homes? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, see, that's how they'll test this, Nathan. See, right now there's a growing population of young men who are holding in their jizz, saying they're celibate by choice, when in reality they can't get pussy.
Yeah, putting the cell in incel.
Yes, and once they make those robots, they're going to start forcing the government's going to start sending those to those guys' house and forcibly getting the cum out of them.
Get all that toxin out.
Yeah, and that's how that's how they test that, and then eventually that just becomes implemented in all nursing homes.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
man. See, nobody will get to experience the joy of going to see their sweet, sweet Nana after she just got hollowed out by 6 guys the night before.
Yeah. Oh my. I'd never put that together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, so you're like the day you're like, I don't want to go visit. You need to listen to your kids more. It's not that they don't want to go see their grandparents. When they say I don't want to see them, it's because they know some evil happened. Like kids are connected to a spiritual realm.
And your kids are always coming back with a fresh pineapple. It's just
yeah. Yeah, that explains why there's always banana pudding. That's why they're so obsessed with the tapioca.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
it makes your nut smell good.
It's loading up.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude, kids are like a dog barking at a storm when an earthquake happens. When they're going to the old folks home, they're like, "We gotta get out of here." There's fucking happening.
They're like birds when rain's coming. They're just you gotta stay home. Can't go anywhere.
What is it? What is it, Tyler? Is Grandma getting railed again?
I don't want to see Grandma. It always smells like stale fish.
Everybody's always like, "Oh, we don't like going to the nursing home because it reminds me of death." No, you don't like it because it smells like a brothel.
Pretty much. And you know what?
Which is death and pussy is what a brothel smells like. It's the same.
It is. And it makes me wonder, like, the more I think about this, the more I'm like, do you think the caretakers there that steal stuff, they secretly have just a deep desire to participate, but they keep getting shunned by the elderly, so they take their shit trying to get in?
No. I don't think there's any...
Oh, okay.
I don't think there's any sexual drive to that.
I think you're wrong. I think they're wanting to go full on. They want to break a hip or two.
I don't think anybody in you think it's a giant orgy there. And I think you're wrong, because you have to remember, Nathan, and most people inside a nursing home at this point, right, were all born in what, like the 30s and 40s probably?
All I know is all the guys there are eating Viagra like a fucking Cookie Monster.
I understand that, but Nathan, you have to remember that they grew up in a very conservative time. There aren't swingers there.
Well,
they're just
they're
just going.
They've had a sexual awakening in there, okay?
I think you're wrong on that.
No. Sexual awakening. Oh, dude, what a name for a retirement home. Welcome to Sexual Awakening.
Sexual Awakening. We be busting in here.
Hey, girl, get that wop over here.
I'll be making Miss Gertrude's cheeks clap, fam. They've just been influenced by TikTok too much.
It's Disability Day. Time to make it rain.
Why there's so much movement back there, girl?
Oh, man, I couldn't even breathe through my oxygen tank. That was so good.
What that booty hole do, Gladys?
Are you ready? Oh, you just dropped your bifocal. Sorry.
What they don't tell you is after you get a certain age, those colostomy bags become a fourth hole.
Oh. Oh.
That's
Oh,
gross. I'm
that's,
sorry,
ladies and
everybody.
gentlemen, and that was how poutine was first made.
I think I just found my line is thinking about old people fucking stomas and shit. That's where I was like, oh, I found it.
Dude,
I
if
found
you
the
want to
line.
see a colostomy bag, come with me and let's go play pool at a certain bar.
But thanks for having our show on YouTube. YouTube, we appreciate you. I know that'll be the one you're like, no, absolutely fucking not. Burn this channel to the ground. There's not even an image of it. You just said a thing that triggered people's growth. I hope somebody threw up if they ever hear that.
Do labias grow as you get older?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
it's like your
your
nose.
ears?
They just keep getting bigger.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Hey, good news is you can find the clit easier, dude. Just fucking down there.
Looks like it takes off the pants and it just looks like 2 speed bags.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum. I'm gonna beat it up like I'm Rocky.
Yeah. I mean, the guys aren't much better. I mean, the balls hanging down to their knees.
Yeah. How did we get to here? I don't even remember what we were talking about before. Now we're just talking about old people fucking. I don't like this.
What? I mean, what if there's a semi-hot old person while you're there?
No, there isn't gonna be.
Oh, okay.
There will be, I guess. There's always the hottest. Like that's the problem. It'll be like high school. Like you thought like,
everything's
the chick that was the
like
hottest
high
in your-
school.
Yeah, it is everything. It really is. Yeah, yeah, dude. I don't know. I think this conversation scaring me more and more because I feel like I'm getting older, which I am. We all are, but like
Yeah, you're
I keep
older
having
right now
old-
than you were when we started this show.
What?
Oh, let's just drop truth here.
Yeah. I didn't know we were on Truth Social. Oh.
Yeah.
No, I catch myself having old people thoughts.
Mm.
In prime example, right?
Oh,
Like,
no. You're worried about your lawn already?
Oh no, we did our first lawn mow this year already, okay, dude, and that was precision. We cleaned the yard. Like I raked up leaves that were down all last year, you know, and cursed out my neighbor because he's a shithead and doesn't clean up the fucking leaves that blow over to my yard. I started getting the territorial.
I respect that person.
Well, and it sucks when they have 2 gigantic trees where they're not maple. I don't know what they are, but they're just fucking gigantic and have so
now
many
you're making me
leaves.
hope he's the kind of neighbor that turns the blower towards your side when he's mowing and just kicks everything over.
Let me tell you about the kind of neighbor I have, okay, Nathan? Mm-hmm. Before I moved in
Smoking
here,
Winston's,
my girlfriend,
chugging Bush Light.
no, if he was that, I'd be over there respecting. I'd be over there in his garage having garage beers and sneaking a cigarette and being like, "Oh shit, my girl's coming."
If she asks to smell, it is from you.
You were blowing this in my face. It's secondhand smoke, I swear.
We're inside a closed area.
I'm sorry, he had to show me. Yeah, I got caught in here. He was showing me his DeWalt handsaw. I had to see it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Dude, no, I would respect a man if he was doing that. No, our neighbor has 2 houses, and before I moved in, my girlfriend got.
He has
one
like
of them
2 tiny
condemned.
houses, or just. Oh,
No,
okay.
he owns the 2 houses next to us. So he owns
He's waiting for
one
you to
house,
move out
and
then.
he has a lot.
Okay.
And he has the other house with the lot on it. My girlfriend got one of them condemned because it was literally falling apart. He's a hoarder,
Okay.
and he had this place filled to the brim with shit, Nathan. I mean, it was so bad there was a hole in the roof, Nathan, and raccoons were living in this house for a while.
Well, I mean, you got to have tenants if you're not living there.
Right, and they do pay.
They pay in like little acorns and shit.
Right. Well, that's a one way to keep people. That's actually the ultimate security system. Okay. Fuck AT&T, right? Or what is it? ADT. Fuck ADT.
Yeah.
You get some raccoons in that fucking
And
place.
people will think
nobody's
you
gonna
have
try
a
to rob that
ghost
place.
because they hide in the walls and shit. They'll be
Yeah.
like, this place is fucking haunted.
Yeah. Place is haunted. There's also shit everywhere. Like as soon as you break into a house and you see shit on the floor, you gotta go. I'm out.
Oh, shit.
We picked the wrong house.
Yeah.
Wrong house.
There's obviously squatters.
Yeah. Literally and figuratively.
Yes.
Yeah, so a raccoon's actually a really good defense. On his part, you know what? I'm talking myself into being like, you know what? This neighbor is thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
You know, he bought a house for a second storage locker. That's actually probably cheaper than a storage locker when he got the interest rate. He's an older guy. He probably bought this house way back when. That house is paid off. You don't have to worry about it, right? But like my girlfriend called the city and had them come inspect it. They condemned the house. He had so much time to clean it out and get the roof fixed and all that stuff before they like basically were like, yeah, no, has to be torn down. So I know he had to do all that. And then his other house was like that too. And you know, there's certain laws, I guess, about like you can't leave vehicles like without moving them in your property.
Well, you could put for sale
time.
signs on them, and then you'd be like, I own a car lot.
That's how you could skirt. Yeah, you could skirt that whole thing. But like when the tires are completely deflated, it's kind of hard.
No, it's a BYOT. I mean,
this has been on sale for 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, times are tough, okay? I know what I got. I'm not selling it.
I'm
for
on the
pennies.
waiting list for American Pickers. You wait. One day I'm going to be rich.
Seriously, I think that's a good problem. But, like, so that's what we deal with, and then he doesn't rake his yard, really, and then the leaves blow in our yard, and we have a ditch, so it just fucking
Well, if the
collects
wind
in
came
there.
up at his age, the wind would probably blow him into your yard.
Yeah, for sure. So that's what we deal with. But, like, yeah, I'm having those thoughts about, like, getting the yard ready. This is the worst one, though, Nathan. This is where the old thoughts have really crept in, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I went to Menards, which is my home away from home. We've discussed this on the
Yeah.
podcast. I love going to Menards. It's a fun time.
Your idea of fun and mine are completely different, but okay.
They are. But I don't know why. I like looking at tools, dude. I am such a dude brain. I have such dude brain that I could go to Menards and just go around and look at power tools and tools, and I'm happy. They make me happy to hold and just be like, yeah, I need this to fix something maybe once ever in my life.
And that's why it's really awesome that there's places that allow you to rent those, and you could just
Menards.
Nah, wait, what? They have a rental?
Yeah, Menards has rentals.
You know,
Home Depot
I
has
do
rentals.
love it that the aspects of video rentals still exist, but now it's with tools.
Yeah, it is fucking cool.
And some places it's people.
No, I
but
agree.
hey,
You should just go rent tools. If you're doing like a one-off, unless you're somebody who's trying to be a carpenter or doing something like that all the time, don't buy tools like that.
no.
It's a complete waste.
Most people do not need a sawzall in their life.
We have one, and it is handy actually. We've used it a couple times.
You just proved my point. I've used it a couple times.
But when you need it, it's handy rather than having to go out and get one right away.
I just rent one.
But you have to still go out and get it. That's what I'm saying. When we needed it, we were like, oh, we have the Sawzall. We just went and grabbed it. It's not like we have any
Ask
other
your
saws.
neighbor. He probably has an auto body shop.
I don't have anything in my house. I don't own it. He just goes, I don't own anything. You just look in his window and it's fucking.
Yeah. He's like, oh, you guys need some bags? Go to my second house, you fucks condemned. In that third room on the left, it's just filled with plastic bags.
And they're all filled with that raccoon shit.
Don't mind the stale stench of urine.
Yeah. But this was the thing that made me feel very old.
All right.
As I'm walking through Menards and I'm looking around at stuff, and I see a rain gauge. Yeah, this is how I felt too, because I went, oh, rain gauge, that'd be kind of cool to have in the yard. No, it's fucking not. It's never been cool ever to have a fucking rain gauge. Why do I need to know how much fucking rain there is?
You don't.
I don't. But it made me mad.
You have
I
a
was so mad
phone.
at myself.
And it'll be like,
I was so mad at myself the rest of the day. I was like, why? Why did that where did that thought come from? I've never once in my entire fucking life ever thought about how much rain we got.
you buy that,
What
next thing I know,
fucking
I'm going to come
purpose?
over and be like, oh, you got a clock with a thermometer on it on the outside. Cool.
We do have a thermometer in the garage, but that's a
yes,
different
yes,
thing. That was it's a small one that my girlfriend found thrifting, and it's kind of cool. So she put that in the garage. It's not, and it's like a small one.
You know, is hoarding contagious? I'm starting to worry.
Yeah, no, it can be. See, I would be worried about her, but she gets rid of shit all the time. She brings in 2 items, 2 items got to go out. We have a balancing act in our house.
Oh. It's a weird barter system.
It is. Well, you want the in with the new, out with the old.
But you just said
That's
it's
what we're trying to
thrift,
do.
so it's in with the old, out with the old.
Well, it's not always thrift stuff. Even when she buys new shit, she's like, okay, I got to get rid of stuff, especially clothes. Like, oh, you brought new things because you don't want to wear some of the old stuff, so stuff's got to go.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, but I'm still so mad about the rain gauge thing. Why the fuck would I ever think that I needed one of those? The fact that thought, oh, that'd be neat to have. Why?
Were you hanging out at the Sexual Awakening nursing home?
Yes. Well, see, if I figured if I get a rain gauge, I'd have a nice opening, to line. Like, you see how much rain we got the other day? I bet I can make your pussy rain that much.
My only thought to that is if you have a rain gauge, you're like, I need something other than the weather to talk about, so I can come in and be like, hey, we got a lot of rain yesterday. Yep, 2 inches.
Yeah, like I just want to be able to accurate, be like my place, because you're right. You can check your phone and be like, oh, we got this much rain, but then I'll be like, at my place we got 3 inches. Like I can brag that we got an inch more than the average.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, my rain is an inch bigger than your rain. It's always a dick measuring contest.
Big rain energy.
Yeah, I don't want to brag, but my lawn's looking pretty good because I got another inch of rain.
I got another inch of rain, and I aerated the thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, we did do that, dude. That's why we had to mow so early.
Oh. What the fuck?
Mow and fertilize.
Oh, my God. Oh, no. You are creeping towards get off my lawn mode.
Oh, dude, I love it. I was shooting squirrels today with a BB gun for digging in my yard. Shouldn't have buried your acorns here, bitch. Get off my lawn.
This podcast has never been older.
I know. It's just coming with a house, dude. It's just that's what I don't know.
I never did that with my house.
Yeah, you were also 24 years old. You didn't know dick all about housework.
I knew how to ride the riding lawnmower and drink a beer while doing it.
Something I learned when I was 16.
I didn't have a riding lawnmower. I had a push mower at 16.
Oh, I had to do that too. So.
Okay, well then fuck you. I had a rider and I was drinking beer doing it.
Yeah, I didn't get to do that until I was older.
That was fun.
It is fun. I'm telling you. And this is when I moved into this house. I knew this was going to be the thing. And I don't know if I talked about this on this podcast, but I talked about it on Not Worth the Time. And it's that I always was looking forward to sitting out on my patio after mowing the lawn and cracking a beer and looking over the mowed lawn and being like, fuck yeah. And I got to do that last year, and it rules. It fucking rules. I love doing that shit, man. It is nice. It's nice having a yard. Like, you got to admit, being in an apartment and after not having a house anymore, you don't miss the upkeep, but you miss a yard a little bit.
I miss a yard when you have company, but other than that, I don't really.
Really? Oh, dude, I love going out. Like, in the morning, I'll go sit on my back little deck and just
I can go sit on my
outside
deck
in the morning. Right. But you ever do that? You don't do that.
Yeah, I do. That's why I got chairs out there.
Oh, nice. See, yeah, but you get it then. Like, it's nice to do that. It's just there's something about being a dude where you got to sit outside sometimes. You just got to go outside and just with a beer or coffee and just be
The nice thing about the house, though, is you can just sit there. Me, if I sit there and you eye down people as they walk by, you're labeled a creep. You can't do that in an apartment. Everybody's like, what the hell is that man doing?
Well, and I know, like, I live in a neighborhood, so car alarms can go off. But, like,
but when you shoot them with BBs, you have plausible deniability. I was all the way over here, dude.
I just mean, like, in the car complex, the car alarms always are going the fuck off. Like, you're just trying to go out there for a nice evening of peace, quiet, sun's going down, and all of a sudden, and then it doesn't stop for 20 minutes because some dipshit. Every dipshit in the apartment complex ignores it because they're like, it's not my car, until somebody finally goes, who the fuck's car? And then they go, oh, fuck, it's mine.
I hate when that happens because then I look like the neighborhood watch because I'm running to the window like, who the fuck? Is that mine? No, okay.
Well, this is the proper response, but most of the time, in apartment complexes, it's the shittiest car, too. It's always the shittiest car who has the shittiest owner, just ignores it and be like, that can't be my car. My car wouldn't be going off like that right now. No, it will be because your car's shit.
Yeah.
And it has crossed wires.
Dude, the shittiest car in ours had 2 flat tires, one overinflated that blew up, So it just had one inflated tire at one time. It sat there for 6 months before they towed it away. It's pretty cool.
That's so long. Because I don't.
You want to know
there
why?
is a time
It's because it was a
frame,
Chevy
but
Trailblazer, American made.
that makes sense. Chevy. That might be the number one car with a flat in a parking lot at all times. Is a Chevy Trailblazer. I swear to God, that's what I always see. It's a Chevy Trailblazer or a Chevy Suburban.
Ah, the old bourbon. I haven't seen one of those in a while.
Oh, dude, there was one across the street from my old apartment complex before I moved in here that was there for a while. My girlfriend was convinced because the windows were kind of cracked and rolled down too. She's like, I think that car was stolen, just parked there and left. And I was like, I don't think that at all. They wouldn't have left the windows cracked. I don't believe that at all.
Somebody's been watching a little too much crime drama.
I think so. Too. But it's always a Chevy Trailblazer or a Suburban, dude. It always is. The next third runner-up, a Nissan Altima. And that's just because there's too goddamn many of them.
Nissan Altima is the car I always picture where you're flying on the interstate. You are probably speeding. It's rush hour. You're in the fast lane. You're going 15 over easy.
Yeah.
And they're
racing
on
a
your
Dodge
ass. It's like, what do you, like they, every
They're going
time.
to rear end you.
Well, no, I've seen.
And their bumper's fucked up enough that you're like, oh, you don't care what happens
Oh, it's
to this
flapping in
car.
the wind. Like the bumper's like half connected. And you're like, what the shit is going on?
You know what one you used to see? The Trailblazer's one you see the most now. The most now. The one you used to see before that, the Ford Taurus.
Oh, the good old clitoris.
Yeah, dude, it was in every parking lot. Every goddamn apartment complex had a Ford Taurus in the front of it, and there was always one that had a flat tire, and it was just stranded there.
Yeah,
it was there forever.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was there when the apartment complex opened, and nobody's moved it since.
No. And then, like, what was it? It's probably early 2000s. Chevy Cavalier.
Ooh, the old school Cavalier, the yellow, what I call the Skankmobile. Yellow Chevy Cavalier is the official Skankmobile.
See, I always thought the Skankmobiles would be Pontiac Sunfire.
Or Dodge Neon.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh, dude.
The Dart.
You can't go toe-to-toe for me, Nathan, when it comes to the Skankmobiles. Me and Sam Hershock, shout out to Sam Hershock, we have had detailed discussions about figuring
I
out
will
what's
see
the
that,
skankiest
and
car.
I will raise you a class of Skankmobile.
Oh,
a Buick, the Buick LaCrosse.
Ooh, the Buick LaCrosse is a solid Skankmobile. But I think you nailed it with you know what's great about the Pontiac one you said? Or what was the Pontiac one you said? The Pontiac,
Sunfire.
Sunfire.
Firebird ruled. That thing ripped,
the Firebird
dude.
ruled. Sorry. No, but the Sunbird is a perfect one because not only does it mean, like, people think we're sexist here and we're talking about Skankmobiles as just women. No, these apply across the spectrum of male to female skanks.
Yeah.
It hits the whole gender spectrum.
If you're a dude driving a Sunfire, you are a man whore. And
dude.
That's
same with the Chevy Cavalier. Every dude I knew who drove a yellow Chevy Cavalier was a whore.
Yeah. And that's like if I caught you driving a PT Cruiser, I'm like, that chain smoking son of a bitch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And also, just a buzzkill. Anybody who drove a PT Cruiser, like any mom, you were just like, ugh, you suck.
Yeah.
You never let us drink at your house.
Now they drive. Yeah, exactly. Now they drive Subarus.
Classic. Yeah, I don't even know what the new Skankmobiles are, you know? I'm just not around. I'm out of skank culture. I don't know what the skanky new cars are.
Ah, you don't. They're Dodges.
No. The Dodge.
Yeah, the Avenger, all those, the Charger.
Are you telling me our brother was driving around in a Skankmobile?
Yes, he was.
In the Dodge Avenger.
Yeah.
What an unfortunate name for a Skankmobile, the Avenger.
It is. Now
I will avenge my blowjobs.
Now that one is particularly aimed at the dudes, though.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, it's like a fucking discount Charger.
I mean,
It's like how a Chrysler 300 was a knockoff Phantom. That's what the Dodge
well,
Avenger
the Dodge Charger is a knockoff Charger. That wasn't anything special.
You're right on that. Oh my God, it's a copy of a copy.
Yeah.
Dodge is just copying their fucking coolest car down to the fucking.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, all right, we're gonna do this.
So funny.
How are you gonna make this with what engine? We talked to our buddies at Chrysler.
Yeah. That's my favorite thing. Is that the Chrysler 200 is just the Dodge Avenger with a different body.
Mm-hmm.
Same interior and everything.
Yeah.
It's like those old cars we had at the small electric ones that charged on the controller.
Oh,
where you could just
yeah.
pop the that's what they did.
It's the same chassis, just a different thing put over it.
Exact same thing. They're just like, we'll just put this top on every other one. Doot, 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 doot. It's exactly what happened.
Perfect.
So that's the newest Skankmobile, is the Dodge Avenger, huh?
For the guys that I've seen, yeah, those are the ones that
what's
always.
the female one?
The female one.
Because it's all cars that were like brand new when we were in high school are now the latest Skank. So I'm trying to remember what models came out.
Ford
in
Edge.
2011. Ooh, an Edge? No, Edges are those are like 2015 and stuff. That's when we were in college. Those gotta be no. It's got to be like 2012 and newer. 2012 cars. I'll look at that up.
It's an SUV.
Car models.
They're
Is
all
it
driving
for
SUVs.
women?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah. Pretty
man.
solid on that one.
What was the best car?
It's probably a Hyundai.
Oh, what you got to do? Most sold car in 2012. That's how you got.
Oh,
it's
okay.
all about a numbers game.
Okay.
Most sold car. I just want to know.
Ford Focus.
Car in 2012 U.S. Oh, this is gonna hurt my feelings, but it's the most sold was the Ford F-150.
Mm-hmm.
But the Toyota Camry was the best-selling midsize sedan.
I always forget about Toyotas.
Well, see, I drive that, and it's a nice, reliable car, and that makes why it was the most selling. Well, I guess I'm officially driving around in a Skankmobile.
A retired Skankmobile.
Yeah, formerly known as a Skank. The driver formerly known as Skank.
That's unfortunate, dude.
It is what it is, dude. I had a good run where I wasn't driving a Skank car. Honestly, my Cobalt could probably be under the Skank car thing. It's like the smaller compact cars.
No,
are
that
always
car just
Skankmobiles.
screamed down for whatever.
I thought it screamed rally car driver with my black hood.
No.
I thought I could hit up some dirt tracks, I could hit some fucking turns,
The only thing they're expecting you to hit up was a mailbox or a group of people.
Oh, shout out to you, old Cobalt, dude.
It's.
Yeah. So I don't know. Anyway,
But
I'm getting old. I want rage gauges, and I don't know what the Skankmobiles are anymore. I'm losing my touch.
oh yeah, well, before we get out of here,
All right.
PI
Woo!
of the week.
I love a PI.
This is a great one. The things that people have questions for on the internet baffle me, and this is pretty good. Bravo
Well,
to
we
you,
established
sir.
earlier we shouldn't believe anything.
No, you believe everything. This is 100% true. It's huge.
Okay.
He made the perfect ask. So what it is I accidentally killed my dog. What do I do? Now, you obviously.
Well, first off,
Okay.
you go first.
I was going to say, first off, so we've watched a lot of movies. First thing you need to do is get rid of the body, then come back and get rid of the evidence.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's my first thing.
Okay.
Don't have anything anywhere in writing that connects you.
Oh, I
to
thought
the
you were
fact
going to
that you
say
killed
send
your
it
dog.
to. I thought you were going to say send it to Minnesota so they actually have meat.
We're sending it to like it's Africa now for.
Sending it to North Korea.
Yeah. Dude, no, you can't have a record that you killed your dog. Because you're asking for a very specific reason. One, it's probably not your dog. It's a co-owned dog, okay? You would have co-signed a lease on this dog, and you're trying to make sure somebody else doesn't find out.
Yeah. The bigger question, and I can't ask this person, is, was it truly yours, or was it your girlfriend's or your spouse's?
Right. So he's like, so what was the exact quote again one more time?
I accidentally killed my dog.
I accidentally killed my dog. Okay.
With a 22.
No. Yeah. I was cleaning my rifle, and I was reenacting that scene from Full Metal Jacket.
So, guys, out here I was cleaning my shotgun, and I accidentally Kurt Cobained my dog.
Yeah. Something in the way. My dog. Yeah, this seems like if you accidentally did it, this is a classic. Which I almost killed our dog several times as a child when I was a kid. I almost killed Bird
Monster.
a couple times. Yeah. Well, one was I didn't understand dogs didn't sweat. And I just kept hitting that bait. Remember we had that field behind our house? And I was just cracking a baseball back there. And she was she was a hunting dog. So she would go into this field and go and find that fucking baseball. And I did that for like 2 hours with her. And she didn't stop. So I was like, oh, she's fine.
And then she just comes back to you and collapses.
She did. And then I ran inside and Dad was like, holy fuck. And then we had to put her down in the basement shower, your shower, and just ran cold water on her to cool her down. I didn't know I almost killed her that day. Almost killed her that way. And then the other way, and this is where, when he says accidentally, this is where I think it happened. Chocolate. I don't know if you remember this, but
it's funny you say that, because it was a chocolate lab. It's in the name. They can have it.
No, she was a black lab. Don't be fucking
No,
stupid.
I'm talking about this guy's dog.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense then. That is in the name. That's actually scientifically proven.
Yeah.
When you have a litter of labs, okay, the yellow and black ones can't have chocolate. The chocolate lab, it's okay.
It's perfectly
the only
fine.
dog evolutionarily built to eat chocolate.
Yeah.
It was bred that way.
I can't help it. Willy Wonka made a dog.
It's also edible.
Yeah.
The chocolate labs taste like chocolate.
How do you think we crop their tails?
But what I did is Grandma bought me, remember what is it? The Keebler rainbow cookies where they all had the M&Ms
Oh,
in them.
yeah.
Well, she bought me a package. She was like, "Here, these are just for you." So I bought these just for you, so don't let your brothers have any. And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I had that box fan in my room, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I need to find a place to hide them." Which, put them in the closet, you dumb fuck. This is how stupid I was as a kid. I was like, "I'll put them right behind the box fan," because I wanted easy access, because that's how fat I was. And then I come back later. This is how I found out our dog could open doors. Because remember we had the handles she knew to push up and then push it. She could open the door.
Yeah, she's like a raptor.
Yeah, they learned to open doors. Shout out Jurassic Park. And I come back in because I want a cookie. And the fan's knocked over and that fucking box is decimated. That little container. And I had like 2 cookies out of that.
Oh, nice.
So instant panic because, one, the dog ate chocolate and I know the dog can't have chocolate. And panic, 2, because I had sweets in my room. Mom and Dad didn't know that. So now I have to rat out Grandma for giving me cookies that were just for me in my room and be like, fuck. Like, I'm in double trouble because I'm like, the dog's gonna die. I have food in my room. I'm not supposed to have it.
Dude, that dog had an iron gut. It ate a large pizza.
A supreme pizza. Extra large supreme pizza. There was 1 slice left in the box from Godfather's, everybody. Which, if you know anything about fast food pizza, and if you listen to the show, you do. That's a thick, dense pizza.
Yeah. She looked like she was going to pop that night.
Oh, my God. She was She was so miserable she couldn't run away from the scene of the crime. She was laying next to the box. She was licking the little table that came with the
that little
pizza
plastic
box,
table.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. She looked like a hungover person trying to get rid of whatever they had.
Yeah, dude, that was the wildest shit. So I guess I don't know how to properly tell you how to cover up killing your dog, considering I accidentally almost did it twice, but I was unsuccessful, apparently.
You use a
My
thing
dog
that
was
you're
living
very
out of
familiar
spite.
with, a wood chipper.
Yeah.
It worked well in Fargo.
How did he kill? That's the thing. You can't tell us, like, how do I cover up how I accidentally killed my dog if you don't tell us how you did it? How much of the dog is left?
Yeah, and see, it's vague, and it makes me think it's a smaller dog, and he got mad and booted it.
Oh, get away from the door.
Yeah, the whole Ace Ventura.
That's a lovely dog, sir. Do you mind if I pet it? I don't give a rat's ass. Alrighty then.
Oh, I just remember him kicking packages from downtown.
Yeah. Sounds broken. Most likely, sir, but I'm sure it was something lovely.
Yeah, but no, I don't know what. I mean, obviously, go take it to the vet, get it incinerated. What is the real answer?
Dude, that is the best answer. I didn't even think about that. Get that bitch cremated right away.
We can't have autopsies on this thing.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's like that's how the police interfere with investigations. They're just like, send it in for autopsy quick and just fire that bitch
Yeah,
up.
I'm wondering.
I don't know.
Yeah, his line could have been, accidentally killed my dog. It ate the baggie.
Listen, if it was good enough the way to cover up a murder for JFK, it's good enough for you. Just do one autopsy and fire that bitch. Well, we can't do another one. We already cremated him.
You show up, you've made an incision, and just lie and be like, "No, there was an autopsy." Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that's the answer, Nathan. Though crematory for a
that's
pet,
the real
by the
answer.
way.
All the other stuff is for fun.
Yeah. You know what else is for fun,
Yeah,
Nathan?
punitgame.com. Go give that a look-see. We got the entire network for you right there, Monday through Friday. Hot content for your ear holes, but on youtube.com, Comic Wade Taylor in that search bar. No spaces. Again, that's Comic Wade Taylor. You can get clips of this show, full episodes. The same can be said for Not Worth the Time, as the big cherry on top is the clips of that man's stand-up. So make sure you go check all that stuff out. Then back on punitgame.com, get some merch.
That's right, everybody. Hop on over to the Punt and Game shop where you get T-shirts, hoodies, and all sorts of cool stuff to represent your favorite shows here at puntandgame.com. So get yourself something awesome and use promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF, and that gets you free shipping at checkout.
This is the last time I take my dog to Sexual Awakening. We're out. Peace.
Someone needs to throw these old people in a crematoria.